cops seem to always think it's their way or no way. Well, not in this video. Today, we're going to be looking at some of these arrogant cops paying the price for being bad people. Let's get right into it. First up, we have the time of these officers harassed an army lieutenant. Not only did they treat him with disrespect, they pepper sprayed him.
Driver, roll the window down!
Felony traffic stop.
Put your hands out the window! Put your hands out the window! Turn the vehicle off, put your hands out the window! Put your hands out the window and turn the vehicle off!
He's not complying, Judge.
Come around your side.
Let me see your hands! How many occupants are in the vehicle?
What's going on?
How many occupants are in your vehicle?
It's only myself. Why are your weapons drawn? What's going on?
Open the door slowly and step out! Open the door!
I'm not getting out the vehicle. What's going on?
Get out the car! Open the door slowly and get out!
What's going on?
Get out of the car, now!
Open the door and get out the car!
Hold still, hold. Keep your hands outside the window! Keep your hands outside the window!
My hands are right here. What's going on?
Get out of the car now!
Get out of the car!
What's
now!
going on?
Get out of the car now! Get out of the car now!
I'm serving this country and this is how I'm treated?
Yo, what? Guess what? I'm a veteran too. I don't know, babe.
That's
Get
not-
out of the car!
What's going on?
Get out of the car now!
What's going on?
What's going on? You're fixing to ride the lightning, son.
I'm sorry, what?
Get out of the car now!
What's going
Get
on?
out of the car now! Get out of the car!
Sir, just get out the car! Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car!
You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you
ask
should
what's
be.
going-
Get out.
What's
Get
going
out.
on? What
Get
did
out
I
the
do?
car!
Get out now.
I have not committed any crimes.
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now. You're under arrest
For a traffic-
You're being detained. Okay, you're being detained for
For a
obstruction of justice.
traffic violation, I do not have to get out the vehicle. You haven't even told
Really?
me why I'm being stopped.
Really?
Get your
Get,
hands.
get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me,
Get out of
please. Get your hands off me.
You know what?
Get your hands off me.
Not
Get
a
your
problem.
hands off me.
Back up,
I
Daniel.
didn't do anything. Don't do that.
Sir!
Get out of the car
Don't do
now.
that.
Hey!
What they do next is completely unacceptable. These cops are definitely getting what they deserve.
Ken, this is how you gonna treat me?
Back up, Daniel.
I didn't do anything.
Back up.
Whoa, hold on.
Hey,
What's going on? Hold on. Watch it.
Air 4 OCs deployed.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
That's f***ed up. That's fucked
Get out of the car now.
Sir, just get out the car!
I'm trying to breathe. Ugh,
Get out of the car now.
that's f***ed up. That's really f***ed up.
Get out of the car and get on the ground now. You're gonna get it again.
I don't even want to reach my seatbelt. Can you?
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
Can you please?
Get out of the car now. Listen. Take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car.
Look,
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the.
Look.
Take your seatbelt off.
look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the
My
car.
hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out. Please. Please. Look. This is really messed up. My dog is in the back. My dog is choking right
Get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off. What are you, a specialist corporal? Are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
I'm reaching for my seatbelt.
Fine. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Straight onto the ground. Straight onto the ground.
Is your commanding
Let's
officer
go.
available?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Please talk to
Get
me
on the
about
ground
what's
now.
going on.
Get on the ground or you're getting sprayed again. Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get
going
on the ground. Get on the ground now.
Can you please talk to me
Get on
about
the
what's
ground!
going
Get on the ground!
Can you please talk to me about what's
Yes, sir!
going on?
You're not...
Can you please talk to me about what's going on? Why am I being treated like this? Why?
You're not cooperating. Get on the ground.
Why am I being treated like this? This is really messed up. This is really messed up.
Sir, what? Just
This
work.
is really, this is up.
Sir.
Sir. You know this is
Lay down. Lay on the ground. Just lay flat. Lay flat for me, sir.
Here is what the chief of police had to say.
So a little background on Officer Crocker and Officer Gutierrez. While both are new to the department in the last year, Officer Gutierrez is an experienced officer. He was serving in the role of a field training officer. Officer Crocker had just graduated from the police academy back in October and was still in his field training phase and what we call the shadow phase. One of the things in watching the video is watching Officer Crocker. And if you've watched the video, you'll see there's several times in the video where Officer Crocker makes an effort to de-escalate that situation verbally with his mouth. He changes his pitch, his tone, his demeanor. That is somebody right there who has the makings of being a policeman, that sees that understands that importance. I've known Daniel since he was 14. He's a lifelong resident of the town of Windsor. He wants to serve his community. And there is little to no doubt in my mind that with some additional training and a few more years under his belt, he will continue to serve this community well. And as is with everything, this is a teaching moment for us. This is a teachable moment. You know, look at your favorite NFL team. After every game on Sunday, what happens? Right? Win or lose, bad or good, everybody goes into the building, gets on the film, right? Looking at, hey, what can we do better? What did we do good? What did we do bad? Where do we got to make changes? How do we become more efficient and more effective and do a better job? And that's the same thing that we're going to do with this. Is we're into it. We know there's deficiencies there. We're going to work to fix those deficiencies and move forward. Yes, sir, there is. The FBI came with the Virginia State Police on Monday. They asked for certain access to things. That access was granted, questions answered that they had, and materials provided to them. I have not. I'm glad that he's okay. You know, at the end of the day, I'm glad that nobody got hurt. That situation ended in the best way it could have. I wish he would have complied a whole lot earlier. I'm going to own what we did wrong. I can't speak for him, but I'm going to own what we did. My guys missed opportunities to verbally de-escalate that thing and change that outcome.
Then this happens. The officer got fired. Take a look at him having his own headline on the news.
A police officer in Virginia has now been fired after he pepper sprayed a black and Latino Army officer during a traffic stop. The officer's name is Joe Gutierrez. You see him here on the left, pepper spraying the Army Lieutenant Colonel Karen Nazario and yelling at him to get out of the car. Nazario sued the Windsor Police Department earlier this month, arguing the officers racially profiled him and used excessive force. City officials say an internal investigation found Gutierrez did not follow the department's policies. The second officer involved in the traffic stop is still on the force.
The Army lieutenant ended up winning thousands from the court battle with this officer. Now we have the time an officer took the stand at a council meeting with the mayor and straight up disrespected him.
I would like to know the agreement between Con Johnson and the city as to how he's going to be paid when he's released from his job, because you guys know you're going to be paying him a lot of money. I'd like to know the selection criteria used to select Con Johnson as a city manager and who else was evaluated for the position. Finally, because I won't stay for the other one, management and leadership consultants all agree that it takes 7 to 8 years to affect culture change. Not one, not two. I personally believe that we're in the midst of a positive culture change with our previous 2 police chiefs, and that our present police chief, Dr. Ford, is another positive addition to making this happen. If you keep changing people, keep making excuses of a poor job you, our city council, are doing.
All right, settle down, everybody, settle down. But that is a dog whistle racism. An apologist for what's absolutely wrong in this city. That is you want to go outside right now? Let's go. I am sick and tired of being attacked by these people in this community, apologizing for the racism that is going on in this community. You're the problem. You're the problem.
Listen.
Why don't you call me the guys you were supporting?
Recess. Can we get a recess?
Listen, we need We need to take a recess. We're gonna take a recess, everyone. Can we make sure everybody calm down? We're on.
Up next, we have an officer named Rose Valentino. She was given desk duty after she had a racist rant in her car with her body cam on.
You gotta move. Ridiculous.
This profanity-laced rant sent veteran Cincinnati police officer Rose Valentino to desk duty. On April 5th, she was pulling into the District 3 station to fill out a report when she noticed vehicles lined on the street to pick up students from school. She activated her lights and quickly became angry when they didn't move.
Is she gonna just sit there?
Body and dash camera video just released by CPD shows what happened next.
Dumb. Oh, I hate him so much. Oh, I hate this world.
After rolling up her cruiser's window, she uses the N-word. Valentino told investigators a black student gave her the finger, which led to her outburst. She was one of 4 officers profiled by WNWT and featured in a nationally televised reality show in 2011, Police Women of Cincinnati.
Never a dull moment. You go into every situation as if it's the first time, you've dealt with that sort of thing.
In Valentino's most recent performance review, dated after the rant, she was complimented as a hard worker.
It later came out that this happened 2 years prior to this incident.
In March 2020, she was arrested off duty. Her sister and brother-in-law accused her of pushing and hitting them with a closed fist and using an umbrella to repeatedly strike a vehicle. She pled guilty to disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor, and was ordered to attend an anger management assessment. 2 years later, she admitted she did not have control of her emotions here.
I hate it.
Valentino told internal investigations, "This is a hard job, and I was getting to a point where I was really being affected by it. I've been on for 14 years.
Next, we have an officer that was so arrogant, even you will want to slap him. He also is very unaware that he's not 6 foot tall.
Can't go back here, man. Stand on the public sidewalk, not on the private property.
This isn't private property, this is our
Oh,
property.
there's a sign that says police vehicles only.
It doesn't say anything about no pedestrians back here, though.
Okay, well, it's kind of...
Police vehicle parking only. So this states parking only for police vehicles. It doesn't state no trespassing.
Police, fire, public works.
That's not correct.
That is correct.
That's,
I'm telling you.
what's your name and badge? I don't care what you say.
Officer Tom Zick, badge 3831.
Okay. Good. So let's get 2 things straight. Number one, this is our property.
Okay, whose property is it?
This is the public's property.
Okay, where
Who
do you
pays
live?
for it?
Where do you live?
Who pays for it?
Where do you live?
I'm not going to give you that information because
Okay,
I'm
well,
not
if
required to.
if you're not a resident of Robbinsville, you don't pay for it.
That's number one. You don't know if I am or not.
I just asked you, and you didn't answer.
I don't need to answer you.
Okay.
You answer me. This is how this works. I ask the
Don't
questions.
tell me how to do my job, please.
Well, then do your job correctly, and I wouldn't have
Okay.
to. See, and
Well, you're not
normally,
allowed back here.
well, that's not correct. So let's
It
go
is
talk to the
correct.
supervisor.
My captain's right there. You want to get captain?
Yeah, let's get him.
Well, I can't let you walk back here, so you're gonna stop right
This-
there.
This says that it's police vehicle parking only.
I'm glad you can read.
So what's the problem?
You're not allowed back here.
There is no sign that says it, and it's
You're
public
looking at the
property.
sign.
Open. This says parking. I'm not in a vehicle.
You're not allowed back here. It's
Okay.
trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
Yes,
You
it
can't
is.
trespass from public property when I'm doing a story. You
Okay.
can't do that.
What story are you doing?
I'm doing an investigative story on this police department.
Why? What are you investigating?
I
I'm
can't
curious
get
now.
into the details.
Oh, okay. Top secret FBI stuff?
Yeah,
Tip
no,
top
they didn't
secret?
say that.
James Bond kind of stuff?
No, that's apparently you guys.
Da-da-da! That kind of stuff?
I'm gonna ask you to stay 6 feet away from me.
I am 6 feet.
Okay, so if
I'm
you-
nowhere near 6 feet tall, so I don't know how far that is. So I'm doing my best guess right now.
I know you don't know what 6 feet is, but that's okay.
Then the officer makes the situation okay when he realizes he's wrong. He still got humiliated online, and more than 300,000 people saw him being extremely unprofessional.
I said we, number one, so we gotta get facts straight.
Sorry,
Number one.
me, we,
The public.
If you flip up the W, yeah, I got it confused. I'm sorry.
I know you have a tough time with a lot of
I
things.
know.
I'm guessing.
Words, English, sentences.
Is your camera
I'm
on?
confused. Huh?
Is your camera
Yep.
on?
It's at 3 minutes and
Good.
50 seconds.
Good. Okay. Do you have
So-
a business card on you?
I do have a business card, but it doesn't have my name on it. Like I told you, Officer Tom Zick, badge 3831.
Okay,
You're
why
not
don't you
allowed
write
back
your name and your
Oh, write it down for you if you can't remember.
well, I would like you to. Also, do you have an ID on you that proves that you're an actual police officer?
Well, my badge,
That
my
doesn't count.
partner. I just came out of the police department. What do you want to do?
What ID do you have?
There you go. Can you read that?
You sure can.
All right. You be blessed, sir. AKS always takes.
So I'm good to be back here, right? I'm good to be back here, right? I'm not going to damage anything. I'd like to speak to your captain, though, please. I will wait. No, I will wait. Can I get some information so I can contact him at a later time? Sure. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like a dick, but I'm just not having it. I apologize for my language and losing my cool, which I have not done until this point.